Nice ringtone.
Oh, fuck.
That will surely fill out all of the dead space we've just been having. Oh no, Fear didn't work. Fear didn't want to be captured. Fear didn't want to go into windowed mode and be captured by OBS like a good program made by adults and not Monolith that's a subsidiary of Warner Brothers. This is Dead Space 1, David.
Okay, I've played a little bit of this game. It's not the kind of game I can commit to because I'm a huge pansy and I can't deal with the spooky atmosphere. So
What I
I'm
find
excited.
spooky about the atmosphere of this game is that the menus have extreme mouse acceleration. So I'm just lightly pressing my mouse and it's getting faster at the same pace. God, it's hard to
Wow.
control. It's a loud one too, so I'm going to try and turn the audio down a little bit more
Okay.
so it doesn't overpower us completely. And God, these... there we go.
Oh, good start, Dead Space. Very good. Good
And
first impression.
let's turn subtitles on in the audio menu because that's where subtitles are for some reason. You don't look at subtitles, but I appreciate that it sections them off into, where, noise comes
Audio
from.
would be.
Yeah. Where the noise comes from the audio menu.
I reckon the subtitles option should be on both audio and visuals. I think it should be offered on both, just because there's so many pieces. There are so many games where you don't know which one it's on, and it's always frustrating. 'Cause you always pick the wrong one first.
Whoa. So what I do like about these games is they have New Game Plus, so all your upgrades carry over, but we're going to go New Game in on the medium difficulty.
Oh, you're not just gonna crush everything with your fully.
We'll be crushing
Fully
things
kitted
with
out.
our boots, don't worry.
Okay, good. Let us enjoy some death, but in space, as Tomb Pirate points out.
Watch out for the space ghosts. Is that Event Horizon over there? Wait, don't pay attention. We didn't steal anything. Shh.
I never saw Event Horizon, and I feel like there's going to be a lot that goes over my head for that. Didn't know there was required research for this one.
Yeah, basically, watch Event Horizon and The Thing, and you've got Dead Space. Just mash them together and take away Lawrence Fishburne and charisma.
Isaac, it's me. I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything. I wish I could just talk to someone.
I wish I could do something about my PS2 hair.
What's happening?
It's made of Play-Doh, Isaac.
It's glued to my head.
Such a little thing.
How many times you watched that thing? Guess you really miss her. Don't worry, we're almost there. You'll be able to look her up once we're on board. Sounds like you do have a lot of catching up to do.
Hope we don't crash into Doctor Who on the way.
Sinking our orbit now.
All this trouble over that chunk of rock.
Deep space mining is a lucrative business, Ms. Daniels. Aegis 7 is a gold mine according to prospectors' reports. Cobalt, silicon, osmium. Now, where is she? There she is. We have visual contact.
So that's Ishimura.
Oh, it's the Event Horizon. I mean, Ishimura.
The USG Ishimura. Biggest planet cracker in her class. And it
I
looks
don't think you can use the metaphor of something being a gold mine when you're specifically speaking about mining.
Corporal, take us in closer and hail them. And stay clear of that debris field. We're here to fix their ship.
I hope we don't crash on the way over.
USG Ishimura, this is the emergency maintenance team of the USG Kellion responding to your distress call. Come in, Ishimura.
You're gonna need to boost the signal if your power's low.
Yes, we know. Boost the signal.
And tell them to stop doing hardware work.
Never heard of
Stop
a
doing
single
wood
person
crafting on my
who's left out
spaceship.
one of these things. You'd think with 1,000 people on board, someone would pick up the phone.
What is that?
It's a busted array like we thought. Sounds Sounds like they're having problems with their encoder. You get us down there and Isaac and I can fix it. 48 hours max.
All right, you heard the lady. Take us in. Let's see what needs fixing.
Gravity tethers engaged. Automatic docking procedures a go.
What the hell?
Sir, the auto dock.
What is it?
We're off track. We're gonna hit the hull.
Hit the blast shields. That guidance tether's damaged. Switch to manual, now.
Inside the magnetic field? Are you insane? Abort!
No! We can make it inside. Corporal, gave you an order.
The field's too strong.
And that is the story of how we died in space.
Well,
Is everyone okay?
that seemed like a fun adventure. That seemed like a good game.
What were you thinking? Were you trying to get us killed?
I just saved our asses, Miss Daniels. If we had aborted at that speed and distance, we'd have smashed right into the side of the Ishimura. Now settle down. Let's get to work. Corporal.
So we're a repair team where we're the only engineer and the only one with a spacesuit.
Comms and autopilot. It'll take some time to fix.
All right. Let's get some extra hands from flight deck to help out.
Hold still, Isaac. I'm syncing up everyone's rig with the ship. Okay, we're done.
Just
Clean
tickle
both
your
out for
iPhone,
everyone.
why not?
All right. We've still got a job to do.
Keeping it casual.
Bring out.
That mustache is not regulation, mister. So do you know what really gets me into a game is when our protagonist just sits in the opening cutscene not saying anything, looking bored, looking forward.
Is Isaac kind of like a Gordon Freeman character where he has no...
He is
He
a
has
very fish person. Oh no.
Yeah.
Tutorialization. God, I hate the tutorials in this. Dead Space 2 is a far superior game to this. Isaac has a character personality. It's much more effective. Everything about the game design is better, including no mouse acceleration. The controls are better. The actual vacuum, when you're in a vacuum, is more effective. Level design's better.
You didn't lose power to the port booster. You
Death Sandals makes a very good point. We should make sure you don't run into Raiden, because that Gatorade spine of yours would be very,
Oh,
very
wow.
appetizing to him.
Yeah. He's got a set of blueberry calippos on his back. And we can see down there there's a trophy. That's like money in this game. You collect those and you can sell them at a store and get lots of money, but we don't have the telekinesis module. We're an engineer and we don't have any tools. We just have a
don't
vacuum
have-
suit.
Okay.
We're a deep space diver.
So, could you give me a brief synopsis of Event Horizon, as it is a piece of media I've never ever consumed?
Lawrence Fishburne and co. go to as a salvage mission to recover a ship called the Event Horizon that had a special teleporter, an experimental teleporter on it. They get on it and it turns out the ship teleported to hell.
seems like
Oh shit,
And
that
then
sounds amazing.
spookening
I need
happens.
to-
Yeah.
Cool. I need to check that out.
Yeah? Well, there's not. There's nobody here. I can't pick up any broadcasts.
You can tell this is an old game because every character model is the same height. People are always 6 foot exactly.
Maybe that's the height you'd need to be in order to qualify as a spaceship person.
It's well understood that astronauts and like SAS members are all surprisingly shorter than you'd think.
That's, yeah, true actually.
Oh cool, we get to save on 4 inches of space leather because this person's less than 6 foot. Nice.
Why don't we just send kids to space? I'm sure they'd love that sort of thing.
Get rid of them.
They seem
My
to do
computer
it.
may catch fire again today because it is another one of those hot days where the weather lied to me.
Yeah. No rain for us, not today. Not for the whole week we've had just now.
Not for the past month.
Month, yeah.
Air seems to be flowing again. That's a start.
Oh no, my mistake. One of my graphics cards is running 10 degrees hotter.
Wow.
I sure hope nothing spooky happens out of nowhere while I was checking the temperature.
I don't know. Something's in the room with us.
Oh no! Watch out. A spookums.
Come on. Come on. Got it. The door's unlocked. Run!
Hello, Mr. Necromorph.
We don't know what they're called yet. We just know they're spookums. Run away from the aliens.
Would you believe me if I told you that before?
No,
having
get
a
off me.
play
I'm
of
waiting for the door to open. Leave me alone. Thank
before
you.
having a little play of this myself, I actually learned the term necromorph through cultural osmosis.
You know what? I understand and believe that.
Yeah.
A blurkity workity. And then physics happened with one of its sword arms.
Oh, Christ. They're pretty brutal, aren't they?
Yeah, they kind of don't hold back. Good thing none of them are here. So we haven't unlocked the ability to stomp yet, but by picking up a plasma cutter
Oh,
and
boy.
getting out of tutorial mode, thank you, and getting past another tutorial, we unlock the ability to use our feet, and Isaac has boots made of iron that slice through limbs and metal
Powerful
crates.
boots.
These powerful boots. So what I like about Dead Space is that the weapons are industrial equipment, because it's all about, like, it's not about getting good headshots, it's about cutting limbs off. So you have things like the plasma cutter that cut in a straight line but at range. So it's a lot of mining equipment as well. We're on a mining vessel.
Cool.
So you get a lot of silly things happening.
It's
Cut
very,
off their
very
limbs.
nice of somebody to write in blood on the wall to cut off their limbs. That's a level of tutorializing I kind of appreciate, because someone died for that.
Yeah, someone went through the effort to tell you by dying.
This whole game is an exercise in ocean non-compliance, yes.
Oh god, I forgot how hard it is to aim. Oh, because of the mouse acceleration. I'm gonna be missing a lot because this is not Dead Space 2 level of good port.
Can you not turn it down?
You can't turn off mouse acceleration.
Oh,
It's
good.
stuck. So it's stuck. So a lot of the time I'll be moving my mouse, but the gun isn't moving like this. But then, like, when I move it a lot, it will like spin me 360. And that's just like a little nudge. It's impossible to aim this. These games were built to be played on consoles.
So what you're saying is you need to master a 360 no scope at some point. in
Yes, yes.
this. Good. Okay, good. I will sit and wait patiently for that to happen.
I also forgot that in Dead Space 2, mashing the stomp button, Isaac does it over and over again, and he starts swearing when he does it because he's angry. So, oh, we can't get that yet. We don't have the telekinesis module. We showed up to work without our tools. Yep.
Brilliant.
So this game also revolutionized things by it being the one to popularize there not being any menu systems. So our little escort system is a light on the ground, our health pack is on our back, we can see how much health we have there, we've got the ammunition in our gun in the HUD, we got audio books.
I kind of love that. I think that's a really cool idea and more games should use it.
It's okay.
Yeah. Just from a visual design perspective, I dig that as an idea.
Isaac,
Even the little nodules on your back are your health bar, aren't they?
That's what I just said.
Oh, sorry, I was taking it all in.
whatever they are, they're not friendly. Half the doors on this ship are locked because of the quarantine.
Now we have to get to the bridge. But first, we gotta repair the tram system.
You're crazy, Hammond. You're gonna get us all killed.
Doing our jobs? You're crazy.
Get out of here alive. And what's wrong with the tram?
The data board is fried, but there should be a spare in the maintenance bay. There's also a broken tram blocking the tunnel that needs to be repaired. Damn it! Everything is on the other side of this quarantine. We can't reach it from here.
No, we can't. But you can. Isaac, if I can get to the bridge, I should be able to access the personnel files. You fix the tram, and I'll help you find Nicole.
So we signed up for this deep space mission to find our girlfriend that got lost in space, the dead space.
I assume we're gonna find out that she's gone and necromorphed it up now.
So it may seem. So save stations. That's another game I played just to make sure this game worked, and found out that it didn't, and I thought it'd be funny. God, it's going to be wrong because there's a really bad point where the frame rate drops into a slideshow.
I can't wait for that moment.
No, I can.
So, I guess the first port of call then is to explore, or...
Well, oops. Let me rotate. Thank you.
Okay.
So, when you got the TK module, you can see that necromorphs will be lying on the ground, and they'll jump up to attack you. And obviously you slice their limbs off. When we get the TK module, slicing off their blade arm, you can fire it back at them.
Oh, that's rad. That is really cool. I love that.
This is Benson, Tram Engineering. We think we figured it out. Smith killed one. Listen, forget about shooting him in the body.
More of that in general, like killing enemies with their own weaponry.
Yep. Sorry, that was meant to be a jump scare, wasn't it? Oh, game. Bless your cotton socks. Bless your little socks.
He just kind of went whoop, gone.
Go for the limbs. Dismember them. That should do the job.
Do extra damage. Thank you. I'm glad we've got a British lady. Isaac's got a British lady in his head telling him what to do.
Actually, it's in a monologue.
Nope. Nice one, Isaac. There you go. More batteries, that's always good. And now we've got a new tool, the stasis module. We have localized time slow, which is also indicated on our back. Sadly, I tried mapping this to an extra button on my mouse. It did not work, and it doesn't work in Dead Space 2. It does not like you being able to have more than 3 buttons on your mouse. Nice miss there, Isaac. There you go. And as you can see, lots of problem solving with it. It works on enemies too. Slows them down.
TP does bring up a good point, because part of the stream, when you go into a Dead Space stream, you expect to be quite spooked and scared, but because you know the game quite well, this is just the story of a handyman running through another monster-infested ship. Just, it's like this guy is the Viscera cleanup detail.
God, that comes in Dead Space 2.
Yeah.
Because you return to the Ishimura, and it's currently being cleaned down. I was like, God, after the events in this game, oh God, I can't see. There we go, there's my torch.
That would be a grody cleanup job.
Yep. To the bathrooms. Da, 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 da. And the bathrooms are exactly the same.
Oh,
So there's
yes.
literally
Oh,
no
good.
point. They might as well just have single rooms.
So, is there anything particularly remarkable about the level design of this, or is it all
It's
pretty
Event
standard
Horizon.
and
It's
generic?
pretty good lighting. It does spooky lighting nicely. The whole localized damage is interesting and different because it's not get good headshots on the zombies. It's, hey, cut off their limbs and that's how you stop them. So you could be like, oh, I'm going to cut off their legs so they're slower. The actual law is that necromorphs are completely indestructible. So you shooting off all their limbs, they're still alive.
Ah, I see. Okay, okay.
I'm trying to walk backwards right now, but the game does not like it. It does not
Yeah.
like going diagonally backwards. No, only 6 directions for you.
Isaac's had a bit too much to drink today. Oh, Isaac.
Arthur C. Isaac Clarke is his full name.
Is it actually?
No, it's just Isaac Clarke.
Oh, okay.
Get it? Because he's an engineer.
Mm-hmm.
That's like having like the first person that's really good at something or has a body that can do something, calling them Adam.
I mean, Deus Ex?
Yeah, Adam was the
Yeah.
first person to be a full cyborg. Oh, something else is coming. There you are. Oh, and he went down easy. Nice, thanks for the health. What I like about Dead Space 2 does this a lot. I'm not sure about Dead Space 1, but every enemy drops something on normal mode. So
Okay.
it's still got survival horror elements, like you can run low on ammo. So that thing's going to short back, and you have to use your TK your stasis module to keep it in place.
Okay, that's kind of a cool puzzle.
Yeah,
Would you say there's quite a lot of puzzles in this game then?
puzzles that are more the same note, like hey, you have to slow this one thing down.
You did it. The tram is blocking the whole system.
Oh, they're very rudimentary then.
Yeah, it's not like in Dead Space 2. We'll get to some vacuum combat fairly shortly, I believe. But again, it's better in Dead Space 2. Oh, I beg your pudding.
I do like TP's ongoing commentary, so it's kind of like he's done this a million times before. Necromorphs are indestructible, yet here is Isaac, a handy man with a space nail gun just wrecking all of their shit. I'm pretty sure that a space lawyer could beat them all up fairly well with a cyber briefcase.
You know, the cyber lawyer would just swing it around like Isaac swinging around his gun. Back.
I want to play that game now.
Space lawyer. It's just Phoenix Wright in space.
It's Phoenix Wright, but every now and then it just randomly breaks into an action scene against Necromorphs.
Objection! Brah! Brah!
As soon as all the Necromorphs are defeated, then you go straight back to the court case as if nothing happened.
You're suing them for libel. In space, no one can hear your verdict.
Oh, great.
Oh yeah, the ragdolls float away in slow motion if you hit them with TK and run into them.
Amazing. Very good.
Yep.
Very, very good.
Game of the year. Oh, I'm not allowed to hit you when you're in your animation. And we got a new enemy, the leapers, the jumpers, the nasty boys.
You say that, but the first thing he did is
Kill them.
Shoot on the hell over. So he just tripped over his own feet.
Yeah, even if you shoot their head off, they still come after you. They just swing wildly.
Would a speedrunner be able to beat this game by just running past all of the enemies in this?
No, there is a point where you do get overwhelmed.
Okay.
Or you have to do a fight. You have to do a fighting.
Isaac, I've patched into the deck security.
You must fight to progress in your adventure, Isaac.
The maintenance bay unlocked.
Oops.
The data board should be somewhere inside.
I keep getting the stomp and open door buttons mixed up.
Trying to kick the doors down. More games should
No,
give
I
you the
did it
option to
again.
More games should give you the option to just kick doors down, though.
I genuinely dare not touch the controls menu in case it makes it explode. Like, I don't know how this game would react to, like, me trying to change the controls. Like, it might accidentally, like, change the shoot button to change weapon or, like, walk forwards.
Please try it, though, just out of curiosity, now you said that.
I really don't, because it might fuck everything. Data board is missing. Guys, how about you lend some help instead of staring forward, not talking to each other? Oh, that's because I've got to go back this way. Oops, did it again.
Is it that they're not talking, or is it more that
They're just staring there.
there?
They're just staring
Okay.
there. Their lips aren't moving. Ooh, save point. Trip over save points in these games. There is a mode, hardcore mode, where it's not like, oh, you die, game over. You get 2 saves and that's it.
Oh my god! Wow.
Yeah.
So it's more of an endurance run than it is a.
I wouldn't say an endurance
run.
one, more like knowing where to save and being really good, and also playing on New Game Plus.
It's Kendra.
Wait, do you die a lot in this though?
The storage room is locked.
Can do.
There should be a key somewhere in
Okay.
the maintenance bay.
Oh god, this room. No. God, it's hard to aim with these controls. Let's see you fight against explosive barrels, Mr. Necromorph. Let's see you morph your way out of this one. There's one right behind me, isn't there? And in front of me. Pardon me, Mr. Looks like you... Oh, and one in front of me again. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through.
Like a pantomime up in here.
Yep, shoot off 2 limbs, that's how you kill them on normal. Right. Oh, someone dropped their explosive barrel. Right. Yeah, come get me, you 3. I've got some explosive barrels waiting for you, like that.
Did you almost get Donkey Konged by an explosive barrel there?
Nearly.
Or was that my imagination? Cool.
My favourite explosive barrels are games in games are propane tanks where you shoot them and they go off like a firework. And they just zoom around the map for a bit. That's what I loved about Halo, that it's full of them and some of the enemies act like that as well. It's so stupid.
I do love that in Halo. That's one thing I do miss about that series.
That it's colourful and whimsical and people take it seriously because they're wrong. Oh no, inventory full. We're full. Isaac, lay off the chips. You gotta pick up more cow poles.
I'm sorry, I'm just so full of inventory right now.
I can't even use them. I've got too many health kits in the survival horror.
Oh, sorry. TP just put a thing in our Discord saying, "I have a problem. The necromorphs move like the guy in this clip," and then put up late for meeting.
Oh god, that one. Ooh.
Or like the sequel to Going to the Store.
So we can't actually get in here yet. We haven't unlocked the door. This Dead Space 1 is more Metroidvania than Dead Space 2. And there's a bench there, and that's how we upgrade ourselves.
So, as you upgrade, you can backtrack and access new areas, or?
Well, sort of. It's split up into chapters. Like the medical center is a level. We're like engineering deck, the bridge, and then you can go all around the level like that. We have not encountered a store yet, which is where you can actually store items. Believe it or not, if you could imagine such a thing. You store items and it like you can pick them up later at any point at any other store.
To be fair, the store is quite a vague term, which could have been used to describe a shop also. So yeah.
Well, it also acts as a shop. It's both.
Oh damn! All right.
Oh good, now we can pick up that ammo. Looks like I spent like 3 rounds. I guess I can pick up. Oh, and more. I've got too many. I've got too many health kits to pick up enough ammo.
I'm doing too well at this. No one's hurt me.
Come on, try me. Hit me with a quick time sequence where I have to aim with these awful controls. There
You
we
should
go.
see how far you can get with Isaac just booting these things to death. Just kick them lots, though. Lots of kicking.
It's not as effective as the a repair invoice. Oh, some background text, cool. I can't remember if text logs are in this. I know audio logs are. I'm not going to read the text logs because that will slow down the pacing. And it's just people saying, "Oh, I love my family and being alive, and I can't wait to get back home from this long mission and celebrate living."
It sure is great not being dead.
God, how did these people die? These necromorphs are nothing.
Again, this one random mechanic is just walking through, angrily kicking them and shooting them with a plasma gun.
Cut to 1 hour from now where I'm getting murked.
Well, I'm kind of hoping you pull out some, like, amazing, as of yet untapped, like, godlike speedrunner skills where you just destroy this whole game effortlessly, because that just makes it funnier.
Oh, I don't know this one as good as Dead Space 2, so I don't know.
Okay. Just use your knowledge of, like, just general game design and horror tropes to kind of anticipate when they're going to jump out at you. I think that's the way.
So this key is Metroidvania, the door open for us. We can now use bench.
Ooh.
Oh no, I can't pick up the medium health pack because I got too many small. Damn it. But we got a power node.
Better eat myself some health packs.
We got a data board.
Consume them.
Thank you, tutorial. Right. So welcome to bench. And here we can upgrade the weapons, our rig, so health and our air, and our stasis, which means that we'll have more. I don't think anyone uses Axe body spray.
Because it smells like garbage.
Because it's disgusting. Because it's disgusting and it's a spray. Much prefer women's deodorant. Hello everyone and welcome back to Dead Space, the Dead Spacening. I'm Dead Space and with me today is Dead Space David.
Hello, I'm Dead and also Space.
Dead Space Vorzac.
I'm Space and also dead.
Oh,
Ooh.
crumbs. So, about an hour and a half ago, my computer decided to catch fire multiple times over this game from 2008, 6, 7? I don't know. 2007. 2008, registered trademark. It says there on screen. So, what I've done is that I've waited. The sun's still not set because this is fucking summer in England and shit, and I hate it. And anyone who defends summer, they should go in a pit. Because, you know, it's not a nice time of year. I really don't enjoy it. For a multitude of reasons. Heat being the main one of them. Not a fan. So, what we're going to do to try and take my mind off things, and to take my mind off of the Galaxy chocolate bar I put up on my shelf to motivate me, is we're gonna continue where we left off, and immediately I've forgotten about the mouse acceleration. Immediately. Oh god, I forgot how bad it is. Patch it out. What?
I was going to say there is an option for flares there. Maybe if you turn that on to off. That was a bad joke. I'm sorry.
As soon as you touch that option, the computer does actually just spontaneously combust.
No, I looked into it. This is an optimization thing. Dead Space. Oh god, the sensitivity is garbage. Oh, that's a slug and a half to control. What is going on? What is going on with you, Dead Space 2?
Isaac's a little drunk right now. Stop judging me.
Drunk Zach.
I have a very stressful job.
You just stomping on all these corpses.
Woofers. This is... I did not adjust the sensitivity. Did I?
Do you have a controller plugged in by any chance?
Do I have a what? No, I don't. No.
Do you want to try playing this with the controller? Because I think that's what it was originally designed for.
It was originally designed for, but my controller, the right bumper doesn't work.
Oh jeez.
Do you want me to drive the controller over to you?
No, don't come near me. I don't want more bodies near me. What heat?
More heat-generating humans.
I kind of am a sun elemental, so yeah, I'd probably not be great around right now.
Most men are.
It's Kendra.
Sun elemental, you say? Is that why you're so incessantly cheery?
Yeah, sorry.
Ah! Oh, I've got to do this sequence again, but now the sensitivity is worse.
Oh boy.
Alright, let's master these no scopes now. Let's get some no scoping on.
Oh no, this crazed individual is on me. Ah, there we go. Excuse me, pardon me. Oh no, I've got to hit the dead space button. So if you get caught, so already I'm doing worse than before because I got touched once.
I mean, it's at least now you're demoing what happens when you take damage, because before Isaac was a perfect. It was a perfect
It was
technician.
funnier him being a perfect technician.
We'll get back to that, I'm sure. Don't you worry.
The sensitivity is so different, and I have no idea why.
Again, he's just a little drunk right now. This is Isaac's off day.
This port is like one of the worst I've ever seen done. And when a company does something this bad, I feel like they shouldn't be allowed to make money off of it.
It feels like they're almost like.
It feels like a scam.
Demeaning like it's almost like demeaning to.
It feels like a
PC.
flip. Like we literally we took the same code and just ported it onto.
It's a copy-paste job.
Yeah, yeah, copy-paste job, no optimization. I've already made back all the med packs from getting hit though, so.
But hey, in fact, getting hit has probably eased up your infantry a bit, so it might have actually been an advantage to you.
Yeah, I managed to pick up health kits again.
Oh
Yeah.
god, the inventory management in this game.
It wasn't fun. So Vorzac, you said you've played this before.
I've completed it. I completed it on release, and Dead Space 2.
Ooh.
And unfortunately Dead Space 3.
Ooh.
Yeah.
2 was the good one, wasn't it?
Yes.
2 was optimized. It worked. It had excellent gameplay.
Yeah. 1 was good as well, but it was more of a. It felt like a proof of concept. It had some nice set pieces, but the set pieces were outdone by the ones in 2.
With a lot of films, a general rule of thumb is that the sequel is never as good as the original. With games, it's like the polar opposite.
First is good, second's the best, third is the one with the hairy
The
chest.
hairy chest.
Yeah, that's terrible.
I don't know. A lot of people
The one with golden gun or something, or golden bum or whatever it was. I can't
Golden
remember.
bum. I've never heard of the golden bum.
Fourth, the one with the golden bum. It's been a long time since I've been in school. All right, I've been an adult for far too long.
You're clipping your mic there a bit, by the way, Vorzac.
Sorry.
Might want to readjust your distance. The audio log. Oh, remember this? If you're watching the VOD, this happened 2 minutes ago. But except when it happened then, it didn't block my screen view. But no matter.
Oh boy.
I found my rhythm again. I found my compensation for poor optimization and
You've
horrendous
readapted
controls.
to it.
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, I think with a lot of video games, the first game of a series is always kind of really patchy, and then all subsequent releases are like just the first game but better. So yeah.
Oh, pardon me, mister. I did not know that you were coming at me with those aggressive lips.
Ooh. Can't be having those.
I knew you were still alive.
Let me smooch you.
That was just the lift attendant. Just trying to do their job.
Yeah.
Now you stamped on his face.
It's the lift attendant who also got turned into a necromorph. No one's immune. Now, if I remember correctly, we're going to unlock this. And then you get attacked during it. Yeah. There we are. There's that classic full inventory that we found.
How many games are there out there that are like this, but with the roles reversed, where you're a monster in a space station, or something along
Well,
those
there's the
lines, you're
multiplayer
hunting the
mode of Dead
peeps.
Space 2.
Oh, cool. All right then, nice.
It's not good or nice.
Oh, that's a shame.
Oh, I had a magic pixel missing. Oh well, now I can pick up that medium health kit.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, forgot about that. So where we got to last time, this is where it exploded. I guess I accidentally modded something that blew up in my face. So slightly different from Dead Space 2, but very similar. You spend nodes to upgrade points, like we can upgrade air, HP, the length and the amount of charges for our stasis, and the damage reload, and the rate of fire, and the capacity of the guns that we carry. The plasma cutter is the best in the game, hands down, but you can make it even better. We're going to keep one node available. I can't remember if Dead Space 1 does it, because it's been a while. But I'm doing it just in case. It's always nifty to have one node available, because there are doors where you need a node to unlock them, and they're full of secrets. In fact, I do remember that there are some in Dead Space 1. Just in Dead Space 2, they immediately give you back the value of a node, so you can rebuy at cost. It doesn't do that in Dead Space 1.
That's it, Isaac. Take the
So
board
don't
back
spend
to the
all of your
floor.
ability points if you can help it, or especially if you know that there's one of those doors coming up.
Oh, just keep one available in your inventory. I can tell that, like, my weakness, your weakness in this game is close proximity. Like, how
What
close
about
are
that
you?
wonderful boot of Isaac's?
That
Or is that only
wonderful-
good for downed enemies?
Yeah, it's only good for downed ones and just stomping open crates. The melee's not that useful. It says to, like, clear distance, but I mean it doesn't.
Ah.
It's like, I remember headshots on the slashers. These guys, it actually makes them go berserk.
Yeah, it
and,
makes them more
gives them
dangerous.
speed buff. Yeah, and they block with their
Ow!
little
Where did
claw
you come from?
hands.
You snuck up on me. Clever tricks. For a dead ghost morph, a bio-cursed individual.
And now we'll sever all of the limbs.
Oh,
Just a little
nope.
bit of Isaac surgery right there.
Happened again.
Let's kick the doors in anger.
Stomp in front of them, not kick the doors. Can you imagine if this game had a drop kick? Like,
Oh, it'd be so good though.
You catapult a
pardon?
necromorph's torso into the wall.
I didn't mean to knock your head off there, but it worked. Oh, look, arms on the inside. It's like Bloodborne,
Ooh, oh
except
dang.
with arms. So it does actually indicate that they're still alive by having, like, tentacles come out from severed limbs and get sucked back into the ragdoll.
Oh, so they're not like, the body's not animated, but the beings inside are.
Yeah, they're dead for game's sake, but not dead for lore's sake. Like, they're always alive no matter what. Alright, let's do a quick save.
More like a impassive.
Alrighty.
It's like the thing you have to. I swear I grabbed that data board.
Yeah, you've
So I
got
have to insert it into the gap. There we go.
Ah, I know where you are now. Yes, it's like you have to incapacitate the these zombies rather than destroy totally, as it were.
I was waiting for a cutscene to start then, but no, that's how you start a cutscene in space. Toot toot. All aboard. Bye, Isaac. Thanks for helping.
All right, we're on board and heading to the bridge. Good work.
See you later, friends.
Strange. The quarantine just lifted.
Whatever was in the flight lounge must have left. That's lucky for us. Isaac, get back to the Kellion and prep it for launch. We'll find out what we can from the bridge and meet you there.
If we live that long, you're out of your league, Hammond. This is suicide. We're going to
Your
die
lack
out
of
here.
confidence in me is duly noted, Miss Daniels. But I have a mission to complete, and that's
Oh,
exactly what I am
Isaac.
going to
You're
do
so
with
blue collar
or without
worker.
you. You understand?
Just get us out of here alive.
Isaac will say nothing the entire game. He is a stout individual, devoid of thought and voice.
Like most mechanics, then.
Oh,
That was mean. That was really mean.
Yeah.
it was good though.
I'm sorry to all
Well-
mechanics. of all the groups of people for me to throw shade at.
You're gonna get a busted up car one of these days. Again, and it's gonna take more than a month to be fixed. Oh wait.
Oh. Well, yeah, maybe I'd have a good reason to have a grudge against him. Alrighty, so...
Don't mind me, Necromorphs, just a very delicious looking spaceman with a very, very poor mouse sensitivity with mouse acceleration out of nowhere for some reason. Boy, I sure hope I don't get eaten and become one with the biomass.
And if you did, that'd make for a very interesting game, though. A game where you play as a singularity. Or a
Someone's
hive
making
mind,
that.
rather.
Someone's making that.
Oh, cool. Alright then.
Well, you basically play as the monster from the thing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It's a 2D platform.
Oh,
God,
yes,
it doesn't matter
okay.
how much I turn my mouse. I'm just turning it right across my mat here. Just my full arm. This is... and then turning it very slowly appears to be turning it more.
It's treating your mouse like a control stick, isn't it?
Yes.
It's not treating it like... Yeah, that's so wrong.
No, don't... Oh, I could have shot you if it weren't for that. Come... Oh, bye. That's... You've just established that you can use air vents. I'm happy for you.
Good
Not
boy.
happy for you. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Thank you. What hit me? Oh, you. You went behind. That was a pointless endeavour.
They
It's
know how to
quicker.
flank.
It's quicker to re-aim by physically moving your body than your arms.
So you're gonna
Can
essentially
you
play
imagine
this
if
like,
that was what like life was like? This.
That
I'd
was-
have more. I'd have more like gun control with a dance mat.
It's
Feels
like...
sounds like
Yeah.
dyspraxia.
Fuck.
A little bit, yeah. You're gonna play this
It's
essentially
like
like an
arthritis.
early Resident Evil. Hmm.
Isaac,
No, you're just a human tank.
bridge. It's a nightmare.
Vroom, vroom.
No
Use
survivors.
my medkits.
We're going to try to get to the command computer. Wish us luck.
Wish us luck, Isaac. Wish us luck on our getting rid of Isaac plan.
It does look like you're getting ditched right now.
God, the other engineer on the team isn't even wearing an engineer suit.
Lenwell mentioned something called the Door God cheat, or the Door God trick. Do you know what that would be by any chance?
No, I don't actually. I've never come across that.
What?
If you could
Unless it's
explain
like
that,
standing in a
yeah,
door frame where you get invincibility for some reason.
That'd be okay. That could be usable if that were the case.
Or something like the ragdolls. I think it might be ragdolls when you try and drag a ragdoll into a door. It does.
I
Odd.
see you, Mr. Three Legs. Mr. My two legs morphed into a tail and I look like a walrus now, necromorph.
It's like that hit film by maker of Clerks.
Hmm.
When you
Kevin
say
Woods.
hit film, do you mean
Yeah.
flop?
Yeah. Yes. I was. There was quotation marks.
You started by saying it's from the hit filmmaker of his one good film.
I couldn't remember his name. That's why.
I was about to say Kevin Bacon, but it's not him. It's
No, it's
Kevin
not Kevin Smith,
Smith. There you go.
I believe. So I still can't grab that trophy because I don't have the TK module. I'm the worst. I'm the worst engineer.
Ah.
I'm just gonna go back onto my vessel and eat crisps.
Don't let Gary Lineker steal them.
God, I remember that conversation.
By the way, Lenwell says,
no.
yeah, if you track
Fire everywhere. It's like my computer.
Ah!
Oh no. Visual representation of me trying to render a video for a client.
That's your computer right now, Jesus. So Lenwell says, if you put the body of a knocked out, not xenomorph, necromorph, into a door, they just disappear. Even if it's not fully dead, you can make it go poof.
Oh, okay.
So doors consume necromorphs, apparently.
Saving on ammo. Cool. I probably won't be doing that because I'm wrecking their world.
You really are. You're making this game look very simple.
What happened to the shuttle?
It was our ride home. It's the only way off
Just
the
the
ship.
boring average day job of your standard space mechanic.
Changes everything.
There's a cleanup detail level in here.
We mentioned that earlier,
Access to command computer.
Yeah,
before the event.
it's the prequel to that game.
It's no good. There's an
Or the
executive
sequel.
lockdown of all primary systems.
The
Without
unspoken
the captain's
sequel.
authorization, I can't
Oh.
access them.
Well, where's the captain?
Mon capitaine.
Here he is. Captain Benjamin Mathias.
Just love this big angry stampy boot animation.
Lab status. Deceased.
What? How?
I can't access that information. Find the captain and you'll find
God.
his rig. With his authorization codes, I can crack this computer wide open.
Damn it. Isaac, I'm sending the tram back to your location. Get to the medical deck and find that rig as fast as you can.
What was that?
So cool. We have to find the captain in the. Oh God! I've got a lovely large medical pack here that I can't fit in my lovely inventory.
Are you going to need it, is the question.
I want it. It's bigger than a small.
Out with the small, in with the big.
It's 3 times as big. It's like my heart on that one Christmas.
Just that one, though.
I've recycled
Yeah,
that joke recently, just not on stream.
Oh,
Joke about, like, enlarged heart syndrome.
Yeah.
oh. I was going to say, the sanitation in that toilet was pretty bad.
It
Yeah.
looks like the visit to the doctor David had that one time.
Look, all I'm saying is the necronauts need to use the loo too, okay?
Their bodies
Don't
just
touch
aren't
the
built
toilet.
for it.
Yeah.
Stop pooping out extra limbs.
So if I really wanted to be petty, I could unload some items in the store, go back and pick up the health kit. Just so I have one extra small health kit.
Fuck you, game, I win.
There we go. So here we can buy new weapons. We're definitely going to upgrade our suits because there's no anti-benefit to it. Buy ammo, buy power nodes, and buy new weapons. What I like about the Dead Space is that you usually, the most ammo you pick up is tailored towards the weapons that you're carrying. So say you don't have a line gun in your inventory, but you do have a pulse rifle and a plasma cutter, you're gonna find mostly plasma cutter and pulse rifle ammo, and only in specific places will you find line gun ammo, unless you have it in your inventory.
That's super cool, and I love that. The game tailors itself to your playstyle, which
Yeah.
I appreciate.
Let's upgrade our suit.
Lenwell asks, isn't the line gun really good? I mean...
No, I hate it. Actually, that's really good.
Okay.
In Dead Space 2, there's a weapon called the Ripper, which is a telekinetic circular saw.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And it's either really bad or really good, depending on who you ask. Where's my mouse gone? God, has this game eaten everything? My mouse has turned into a necromorph. I can't select things. The true horror.
The
There we
mouse
go.
starts attacking Isaac.
Wow, it really has. This game forgot what mouses are. I have to use the directional buttons.
Do you have fun with that? What are you doing, Dead Space?
What?
Oh, that's what I'm doing. Okay, let's move some items away. So we've actually increased our inventory size now.
Woohoo! Now you actually can go back and get the thing now.
Poopy. I'm just 200 credits away from buying another one of those upgrade modules.
I'll throw in another med pack. I'm sure you don't. A small one, maybe.
Do you want me? Okay, I'll sell it. Hopefully, I'll pick up more. We are going into the medical, the med zone.
Makes sense.
So this is actually the starting suit in Dead Space 2 that we've got now. It once again looks like a bucket over Isaac's spacesuit.
I also learned an interesting design thing about Isaac's helmet. Is that every time you upgrade the suit, the level of the suit is displayed on how many bars he has on, or like his eyes.
Yeah.
So instead of having one sort of big bar, he now has two.
That's good. So by the end, he's just gonna have a face.
I'm happy
with a
for him.
barcode on it.
I'm happy for him. I want to keep one alive. I would want to go to HP, but that air point is looking mighty achievable. So, not that we've used it yet. Not that you'll ever need to upgrade your air.
Yeah, what's air for? For breathing on?
Yes, air is for breathing,
space.
David. Yes, David. Air is for breathing.
Yeah, but where though? Where do you need? Where?
Well,
is
you
real
always
quiet?
need air. Humans need air to breathe, David.
Oh. I forget these things. We're in space, aren't we? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
There's
in
no air-
space,
there's
in
no air
space,
up
no one
there.
can see your
The
computer
clues-
explode. Oh
The
god, it's
clue's
coming
in the
towards it
name
now.
Dead Space.
Oh, nearly.
The clue is in the name Dead Space, David. The second
Okay.
word is space.
The first word is dead from a lack of breathing.